Oh, that's tragic! That's tragic! What the f— This is just all the failed pitches of different isekai that couldn't get made, but we made it into a coherent story. Be honest, when's the last time we've had an isekai where the goddess has literally beheaded the man and hung him like he's a fucking prized possession? Please tell me it's live action footage of a fucking hermit crab. It's kind of like Brush Buddy from Witch Hat. Like less cute, but similar. Thank you, hero. This show is a fever dream. This show is a fever dream, and I fucking love it. This is unironically peak. She tried to fuck a hermit crab and got killed because that only the hero can kiss him. Oh, that's tragic! That's tragic! What the fuck? What is— Oh my god, yes. Yes! Is this claymation? Is this stop motion clay? This is cinema! We made the Demon Lord go crazy. He's gonna kill himself. They ended up fighting each other. They killed the Demon Lord? They did animate it. It stopped. I love it. I mean it with my full chest. This might actually be the greatest isekai and potentially anime of the year. And I'm not even fucking with you. Those are some of the highlights. You want to catch the full live reactions, head on over to the Patreon, but we got a lot to talk about this week. I mean, my Ribdiculous Reincarnation is going to be a collection of ideas that's almost like, hey, a bunch of people get into a meeting room. We need to brainstorm ideas of the next big show. And these are all the leftover ideas, but if they were given proper time and attention to be artistically creative. 2 stories happened this week. One of which we became a hermit crab who truly saved the world, but ended up very upset with his life because his very hot, busty love interest, who totally was going to bang a hermit crab, ended up dead because only the hero can wield it. A sentence I never thought I'd say, but here we are. And then the second story is a claymation stop-motion production of him being the right door of a Demon Lord's castle and getting everyone killed. Now, there's 2 ways to make a story like this work. There's one hand, which the show didn't decide to go with, which is you make it just stupid, and people laugh with it, but they don't really appreciate it, right? They say, oh, it's just a collective ideas of stupidity that doesn't make a lot of sense, but look at how silly it is. Then there's the other option, the rare option, which I don't remember the last time I've seen something like this. You make it actually competently written. There are going to be people who will look at this show and say it's just stupid, and those people aren't fun. Those people don't enjoy humor. They don't enjoy things that go outside the box. But if you actually examine this show, it is actually brilliant. This is a man who can tell 5 seasons worth of fucking story in less than 10 minutes. We go from a hermit crab who his specialty was that the hero of the world would want to be with him. And then eventually the hero realized, wait, that's weird. I don't want to be with you anymore. And he goes on an entire fucking adventure to the point that a salmon trains him. And then he kills the salmon because he's just so fucking built different. Which in return, of course, he's going to bring Master Salmon back home when finished with his story so the goddess and him can eat his master. The fact that the whole time, you see, I feel like this is where I know I couldn't write this show. I thought there would be a punchline. Oh, she actually wanted to eat the hermit crab. Or, you know, it'd be something stupid. In fact, she was a monster. No, she dead-ass fell in love with a fucking hermit crab. And the only reason she couldn't straddle that thing is because in the rules of his world now, only the hero can wield him. This isn't just, let's just throw a bunch of ideas and see what sticks. This is, let's make a bunch of really stupid isekai light novel titles, but then deadass make a story out of it. Because most of these stupid ideas, can they run for dozens of novels? No, that would be stupid as hell. But what if we took the really stupid names and just make a really engaging, self-contained 5 to 8 minute bite story with a very unique production style for every single episode. The dynamic too between the main goddess who continuously re-rolls his life and our MC is really engaging, because you can tell they're trying to do like a slight romantic tinge with it. She continues to beat and belittle the guy, and you know, he's exactly where he wants to be. And I'm not saying I expect them to be in love by the end of the season, but the fact that you have that kind of slight connection of like, oh, I'm really engaged to see, because she's got, like, as an example, she's really gotten used to his cooking. She really likes his cooking. But of course, she also wants to kill him and, you know, do taxidermy. It's engaging. And the fact that she never quite believes what he's saying, but then by the end, she'll be like, well, what the fuck? It's such a wild experience. And to be honest, you could have just shown me this story, and I would have said, this is a 10 out of 10 episode. It could have been slice of life bullshittery from here on out, and then they decided to do a door storyline. There are going to be people who will look you in the eye and say this is stupid. There will be people who look at you and say this is underwhelming production. How many fucking studios are willing to take time out of their day to do stop motion with fucking clay? This is creative as hell, and I think this is actually the story that really flexes the creativity. Okay, you're gonna make him into a door. I literally made the joke last week that you could make a 10-minute episode of him being paint drawing on a wall and I'd probably laugh. But this is where you take it above the stupid joke. He made a demon lord go insane, because the way it works is that he hears voices but he can't understand, so he thinks he's going insane. So these two doors arguing about, we need to protect the demon lord, we can't just automatically squish anyone coming by. The demon lord goes crazy, and then in return they have a fight which causes one of the doors to fucking blast and kill the demon lord. And then our boy kills the fucking hero. It is insane. This show is dead ass the most creative thing of the season. And if anyone tries to tell me this show is fucking mid, ooh, you go catch these hands, bro. I fucking love this. And anyone who says Isekai has peaked or has, you know, nothing creative left in the tank, you need to watch this. Because this is made for every side of the fandom. Those who think Isekai is all the same, and those who love Isekai like me. Because there is so many things. We will probably get something like, I reincarnated as the wall that my hot waifu-to-be rubs up against. But it's not just going to be that. They're going to find a way to make 8 minutes of pure, unfiltered fun. And the fact that by episode 2 they already did stop motion, I'm waiting for hand puppets. Hand puppets have to happen at some point, please and thank you. I actually think this is amazing. Now, I was the first person to cover this on YouTube last week, right? Because I was waiting for this before the season started. And it has delivered 2 episodes in a row. It is more than stupid ideas turned into a small contained story. It's stupid ideas turned into a very competently written and really well produced in an artistic way. I'm so happy to be alive so I can experience my ridiculous reincarnation. You let me know your thoughts down below. I mean, I know I got a lot of people into the episode last week. What did you think now, being 2 episodes deep? Let me know your most unhinged story that you want to see him deal with. Hand puppets to some degree is up there for me. Maybe harem hand puppets. I don't know how that would work. Make it work. But your thoughts down below. Drop a like, share, support, subscribe, ring that bell. And of course, you know, Patreon, full live reaction and last over there. And all the exclusives, because I gotta give those videos shoutouts to my patrons, or why I get to do these YouTube videos at all. Alright, so today we got Agus TR, Lee Solman, Chitin Lord, Bill, Waka, Keegan Miller, Ert Swanson, and Jan Peterson. So I appreciate the support. Please take care. Y'all have a good one.